Hi again, everyone. Maggie Skura here with Comcast Local Edition, coming to you from San Jose's Fairmont Hotel, as many people described it, the jewel in the crown of downtown San Jose, celebrating its 20th anniversary. And we're meeting people here who are important to your community. And I'd like you to join me in welcoming Kurt Olfs. And hi, Kurt.
Hi,
it's
how
good
are
to
you,
see
Maggie?
you. I'm
good. Thank you.
And Kurt is here to talk about something that has been in the news so much. It's autism, and the organization he represents is called PACE, which stands for, if I get this correct, the Pacific Autism Center for Education.
Correct.
And I'll let you explain what you do.
Yeah, PACE is a unique umbrella organization for serving autism for everything from infants and early intervention care through a K through 12 school, all the way up through our oldest currently is 48 years of age. So we do residential living as well as vocational training. But the focus of it is really towards education and getting people aware of autism, and really working with some of the most in need in the area, in the Bay Area, for autism.
You were telling me off camera some statistics. Everyone, I think, is aware of the growing numbers or diagnoses, but you mentioned that in Silicon Valley, in Santa Clara County, it's even more dramatic.
It's actually pretty staggering. The national average for autism is 1 in 150. Actually, at school districts here in the Bay Area, that number goes as high as 1 in 70 in some of the school districts. So 1 in every 70 students is being served for special education under an autism diagnosis, and that's pretty staggering for a lot of school districts who have seen that growth in just the last 5 years go from 1 in 200 to 1 in 70. So it's an enormous problem here in the Bay Area that we're trying to grapple with every day.
And while we're going to let others, for the time being, in the few minutes we have, discuss the whys and wherefores and difference in diagnosis and difference in treatment and so forth, but let's focus on what you are able to do and do so well. As you mentioned, you have programs from toddlers through middle-aged folks right now, your early interventions, and you help people who are just beginning the process as well.
Right. I think the biggest area of need in the Bay Area and across the nation is really what's called the early intervention. Getting information out to parents early about the causes and effects and what are the early indication signs to look for with children for autism, and getting that treatment early gives you the best chance of getting those individuals mainstream, hopefully by first or second grade, depending upon the level of severity of it. And there's some great programs out there. Our site has a lot of information. Also, there's a national organization, autismspeaks.org, that has a great video library that shows parents the contrast between typical developing kids and that of kids with autism spectrum disorder. So it's a great place to get information and learn a little bit more about it, because the earlier we get in there and make a difference, the better chance we have.
Yes, and I think good to point out, and we've been hearing a lot because of celebrities writing books and so forth lately about the vast improvement in the individual child, but as you said, it is an individual process. Not every child or parent should expect the same level of change.
Absolutely, and that's one of the areas that I constantly address with the groups that I speak to, is that each individual child is different, each individual student and adult is different. And so what may work for one doesn't necessarily work for another. We're really dealing with a spectrum of disorders, excuse me, that are occurring, and so don't get too fixated on one particular solution that may work for a celebrity and may not work for your child.
All right, now coming up, I know that you have an event that you would love people to know about.
Yes, absolutely. On November 17th, we're actually doing it at the Computer History Museum in Mountain View. We have an exciting gala that we put on. It's our annual event, and this year it's pretty exciting. We have a theme of 2007, a Pace Odyssey, kind of a play on, obviously, it's the older movie, and it's fantastic. It's personally a point of pride for me, because I came from an engineering background, so some of my products are actually in the museum.
All right.
So,
Kurt, we're out of time for now, but we will give people the information about your website as we leave you. Thank you so much, and good luck to PACE and to you with your efforts.
I appreciate the opportunity.
All right.
Thank you.
Kurt Olfs with PACE. We'll be back with more on Comcast Local Edition in a little later.